If a person came to your crib and knocked on your door, and you don't know them, and they ask can they come move in and stay with you, what would you tell them? Be real with yourself. Keep it 100. You would tell them no. So how can you expect to knock on the gates of the Lord and expect him to let you in? The Lord said, Matthew 7:23, he said, away from me, you evildoers, I never knew you. He said, many will come to me on that day. He said, I would tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers. So how can you expect to live the way you want to live and deny the Lord your whole life and expect him to open them gates for you on the day of judgment? How? It don't work that way, man. It don't work that way, bruh. And it's so sad because churches don't even preach about it. You got some pastors that's scared to talk about it. They're scared to preach sin. They're scared to preach about homosexuality and fornicating and sexual morality. They're scared to preach about that, bruh. Deny yourself. The Lord said, if any man wants to follow me, he must deny himself and pick up his cross daily. He said you must die to yourself, die to your flesh, feed your spirit, man. It's what the Lord wants you to do. You cannot live the way you want to live and expect the Lord to open them gates for you. It don't work that way. And it's so crazy because folks look at God as a gimme, gimme, gimme. And I ain't lying. And Jesus know I ain't lying. Folks look at him as a slot machine, man. Real talk, bro. And that bothers me. That bothers me, bro. That bothers me. You want to pray and ask him to give you all these things, but you're living the way you want to live. You ain't even giving me no time. You want to praise him. You want to pray to me. You want to talk to me. You want to come to me when you need something. And that's crazy, bro. And Jesus know these folks doing that. He know it. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You deny the Lord your whole life, but you got somebody on their deathbed, now you want to come pray to him. That's crazy. That's just so crazy. You've been denying the Lord your whole life, and you get shot. Now you want to pray him. Then after you get done getting healed, you back in the club. You back doing the things you've been doing. You've been denying the Lord your whole life, and something ended up happening to you, and then you back praying. You start praying. I don't understand that, bro. But sometimes it takes us to go through things for us to get to the Lord. But then they go right back to their ways right after the Lord to save them. People look at the Lord as a gimme, gimme, gimme. Like he's a slot machine, man. Like he's a fairy with a wand or something. And that's crazy. The Lord said, only the one who does the will of my Father will enter the kingdom of heaven. What's the will of his Father? The Lord said, many will come to me on that day. We prophesied in your name. He talking about his own people. The folks that claim they're his people. He talking about them, not an atheist. He talking about his own folks. He said, I never knew you. This in a video to bash nobody, none of that, because some folks actually think that all they have to do is believe, which is false. That is false. That is false. You got demons believe. They believe. They believe that God exists. They know he exists. Demons literally beg the Lord not to send them to the pits of hell, but to send them into a herd of pigs and they'll run into the water. Literally. And you got us, mankind. We out here living how we want to. Some folks think hell is a party. Some folks believe in the fifth element. What is it? No. Heaven and hell. That's it. Ain't no Mercury, ain't no Mars, ain't no Saturn, ain't no Neptune, ain't no Starburst, no Skittles, ain't no galaxy Milky Way. No. Heaven and hell. That's it. And Jesus is real and Jesus is coming back.